Alright, so I figured I'd start the vlog with the shots there of the airplane window. That was landing in Orlando. And it was just so humid. There was condensation on the window. It's the first thing I saw when I woke up, because I slept for most of that flight. And it's like, oh, it's humid and warm, yes! 73 right now. Very, very humid, so it feels warmer. It's just amazing. Today is Saturday, February 27th. I just flew down nonstop JetBlue Boston Logan to Orlando MCO. Booked it yesterday. Flew today. Don't ask me how much it was. It was pricey. But I just, I needed to get away. I got some stuff going on in my life right now. Some really stressful crap. And I'll tell you guys about it probably tomorrow. So same video, just keep on watching. I'll tell you all about it tomorrow. But right now, I'm relaxing. I'm in Florida. I flew to Orlando because it was cheaper than Fort Myers. Fort Myers is where I'm actually going. I'm gonna drive down there right now. It's 11:34 at night. My flight got in about 10:40. A little bit of a line at the rental car place. Then I'm just sitting in a parking lot right up the street from the airport on Summerand Boulevard in Orlando. And I mean, I've been here so many freaking times. I need no GPS to get around Orlando. But I am in, I'll show it to you guys tomorrow when it's daylight. I am in the F-150 Platinum, and it's brand friggin' new. Has 35 miles on it. So when I booked this trip yesterday, the flights were kind of expensive because it was so last minute. The rental cars were about regular prices, but rental car prices have just been so high the past year with... So it's a long story. I've touched on it in other vlogs, but rental car prices like the past year have been higher than ever. So it was, I was booked for $130 for 2 days. So today is Saturday night. I'm going home Monday evening. Beach day tomorrow. And fucking lost my train of thought, sorry. Yeah, so I get up to the counter. The pickup truck's online. It's what I usually try to get. They're the most comfortable to sleep in the back seat of the crew cab, which is what I'll be doing tonight off the highway somewhere. And they're just my favorite rental vehicle, the F-150s. And online, the pickings were slim, being so last minute with rentals. They were like way expensive. It was like $285, almost $300 for 2 days worth of pickup. So I'm like, $130 for economy sounds okay. Save the money. Got up to the counter like usual. I just asked, hey, you got any full-size pickups? And the answer was yes. It's $30 a day extra. And I was like, I'm not paying $60 because I needed 2 days. And usually when you like kind of scoff at the price, you can negotiate with them. And the end result was I got $10 a day. $20 extra for the trip instead of $60. So that's a lesson to be learned. You negotiate with rental cars on everything. No set prices on the upgrades. So I'm sitting here in Orlando. I'm going to shut up and get on the road in a minute here. I'm driving down to Fort Myers tonight. I-4 to I-75, gonna go the highway route this time. See how far I make it before I get tired. It's almost midnight now, it's 11:37. But I did sleep for like 2 hours of that flight. Beach day tomorrow, 90 and sunny in Fort Myers. Going to Lover's Key State Park, the best beach in the world. It's my favorite. So that's what this trip is about, just a full beach day tomorrow, ride around, eat some good food. And like I said, I got something stressful going on in my life. So I just jumped down here to relax on short notice because I just needed to get away. I do my best thinking, my best soul searching on airplane seats and on the beach. So I'm like, screw it, I'm going to go do both of those things. So let's roll. Alright, it is some time later since that last clip. It is 3:32 a.m. Made it down to the Fort Myers area. I'm at the Lee County rest area right off I-75. This is where I'm going to catch a nap in the back seat of the truck, crew cab. And I've spent so many nights here over the years. It's a great place to catch some sleep in a vehicle. Not far from the beaches, not far from Fort Myers. As you can probably tell, I'm exhausted. I just drove, I was 200 and something miles straight through. So I didn't leave Orlando right away. I was like texting and on my phone for probably a good half hour after the last, after those clips. And then I've been sitting here already for 10 minutes or so since I pulled into the rest area. But any way you slice it, it's a little bit of a ride. Done it many, 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 many times. I didn't use a GPS or maps or anything. Just knew where to go from Orlando to Fort Myers. Right from the airport. But yeah, I'm going to catch a nap for a few hours. And then beach day tomorrow. 90 and sunny. Haven't had anything to eat yet. When I do, I'll show you guys what I get. I had a early dinner before I left home in New Hampshire yesterday before I went to the airport. So I'm still I'm kind of hungry. Actually, I am pretty hungry right now, but I'm more tired than hungry, so I'm just going to sleep and worry about it later. So it's a few hours later. I got some good sleep. I'm just a couple miles up the street from that highway rest area. This is Fort Myers. If you're not familiar with Florida, Publix is the biggest supermarket chain in the state. I'm very hungry. I never ate last night, but I don't really know what I feel like. So I ended up here at the supermarket. I'll just grab something. And the reason I'm showing you this is look at the palm trees. Just Florida is just amazing. It's 67 degrees at 6:59 a.m. Never got colder than 67 last night. It was 70 for most of the night. High is 90 today. After this, I just got to hit Dollar Tree to get a couple things for the beach. And then on the way. Alright, so I only walked around the supermarket for a couple minutes. I'm hungry, but I don't really feel like anything. And it dawned on me that I forgot to bring a beach towel. So I'm going to run up to Walmart and grab a towel. Maybe I didn't forget. I might have just chosen not to bring one because it's like $2 to get a cheap basic towel. So I don't know. One way or the other, I need a beach towel. And then I got 50 minutes until Dollar Tree opens still because there's a few things I want to get there. So I will find something to eat. And I'm not using a GPS for any of this. I know where everything is down here. It's like my second home, Southwest Florida. And I was just about to make a comment on how this truck doesn't ding when I'm not wearing a seatbelt, and then it did, but it was not that long and not that loud. Just Florida. Florida, Florida, Florida. 68 degrees at 7:11 in the morning in February. It's so easy to go fast in Florida. The maximum speed I hit last night was 96 on the highway. And at that point in time, I was literally just keeping up with the flow of traffic. If you're not going like 85 down here, you're getting past. It's awesome. You pretty much have to be doing triple digits to get a ticket. I mean, quite literally. If you've ever been down here, you know what I'm talking about. There goes the seatbelt thing. And it's so flat in Florida, it's easy to go fast too. The Walmart's just one highway exit back up. Alright, it's about 9:30 a.m. Made it to the beach, Lover's Key State Park, Bonita Springs, Florida. Actually, it might be Fort Myers. It's right on the line between Bonita Springs and Fort Myers Beach, one or the other. And I'm not at the beach yet. I just parked in the overflow parking because the regular was already full. That's how nice the weather's going to be today. But I didn't get a chance to show you guys this truck yet. This thing's freaking amazing. I looked up the list price for a new one of these, $60,000. I was like, whoa. I've rented the F-150s a bunch of times. They're actually my favorite rental vehicle, but I've never had the Platinum. Usually it's the regular XLT. Alright, let's check out the inside. I don't normally do this with rental vehicles, but this is just probably the best one I've ever had. Like, it's so new. There's still like this tape from the factory on here that's in the back in a couple places too. Like right here. I'm just gonna leave it on there. And my crap's already all over in there. Yeah, look at this truck. Alright, I'm just rednecking out here. Let's get to the beach. And in case you're wondering, I do drive an F-150 back home, which is, if you dig deep enough, you'll see it in a couple of the vlogs. So the reason that this is my favorite beach, I mean, just look at it. But other than that, there's only 2 access points for pedestrians. There's one way over where I came in, and then there's another one like way over down that way. The beach is 2.5 miles long. So it's about, I mean, I probably walked a mile to get here. I mean, it is crowded. Like I said, I was in the overflow parking. But people are just lazy. They don't want to walk this far. Walk a mile on the beach. It was really nice. And I pretty much have my own private beach, is what it feels like. Alright, so shame on me, I did not record very much today, but I had a really nice, relaxing day. We're just hanging out here at the beach, Lovers Key State Park, Southwest Florida. Just a perfect day. This is my favorite place in the whole world. So on this trip, I don't know if I told you guys this or not yet, I was planning on making this trip one video because it was going to be Saturday through Monday. Today is Sunday. And I'm like, I don't want to go home tomorrow. So I just spent 90 minutes on my phone juggling flights, shifting things around, dishing out over $400. And yeah, the next credit card bill is going to be fun. But it's alright. It's only money, you live once. So instead of going home tomorrow, I'm not going to be home until next Sunday. Today is Sunday. I ain't coming home till the following Sunday. I'm going to enjoy the rest of the day here at the beach, or what little is left of it. The sun's going down. But I'm going to tell you all about it when I get back in the truck a little bit later. Let's just say it involves, this whole trip in total now is going to involve 3 different rental vehicles. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 different airlines, and at least 3 different states, probably more. Anyway, I'll tell you guys in a little bit. So this will be a whole big playlist. I'm probably going to title it like February, March 2021, Coast to Coast, or something like that. Yeah, that's the life of a rambler. That's what happens. That's what happens. Can't say I never had that happen before. It's always awesome. You think you're going home tomorrow, like, screw it. No, I'm not. Alright, talk to you guys in a bit. camera lens is still a little bit dirty from my phone hanging out on the beach all day today. I'm driving up the beaches of like Fort Myers Beach is ahead. I could have gone the other way and gone back to the highway a lot more quickly, but you know what? I love doing this even though it's a weekend and there's a lot of traffic. This is going to eventually dump off near downtown Fort Myers. It's just such a festive atmosphere. Everybody in this line of traffic's at the beach today. And there's all these beach houses and things along the side of the road. And the beach is like right back over there behind that house. Just a fun little ride. Way to relax and unwind after a good beach day. I've said this before and I'll say it again. One of the reasons I love this part of Florida is because it's just right. It's not, you know, built up on every square inch of everything with high rises and condos and urban centers like Fort Lauderdale, Miami, over that way. But it's not like Cedar Key where you gotta drive a half hour to get a cheeseburger either. It's somewhere in the middle. It's just right. So I guess what I'm saying, it's a good blend of, you know, beach town with amenities and services, but also still has its fair share of unobstructed wilderness. And it is 7:21 p.m. It is 78 degrees on February 28th. Alright, it's a long time later. I was in that traffic jam for just over an hour, then popped out into Fort Myers, and I'm sitting in the Walmart parking lot in Fort Myers on Summerlin Boulevard. And it is 9:35 p.m. I was just on the phone with my cousin in Denver for over an hour, which ties into what I'm doing later this week. And I'm going to explain that to you guys tomorrow when it's daylight out and you can actually see me. But I have a really cool week coming up. Instead of flying home from Florida tomorrow and having the trip be over, I'm not getting home until, let's see, 7 days from now. It's gonna be good. But I'm gonna head off, get something to eat. I'm gonna sleep here in the F-150 at the Lee County Rest Area tonight here in Fort Myers. Back here at the Lee County Rest Area, right off Interstate 75 in Fort Myers. Yeah, this is my favorite place to sleep in a vehicle. Favorite place. I love Southwest Florida. I had Little Caesars pizza for dinner from the Little Caesars, or one of the several Little Caesars in Fort Myers, and came back here and ate on the tailgate in 75-degree weather at 10:40 at night. I was the last one, second to last customer at Little Caesars. I walked in 5 minutes before they closed. Got, you know, the $5 large pepperoni. And they were like, here, take some crazy bread for free. We're not going to sell it. We close in 5 minutes. I'm like, okay. Which crazy bread is what Little Caesars calls breadsticks. They're actually really good. They're like cheese-filled breadsticks. And just chalk that up to another thing I have gotten for free while traveling. It seems like every trip I get something or other for free. So I'm going to get some sleep now. Tomorrow is going to be same video, and I'm going to explain tomorrow. All the crazy, crazy awesomeness that's coming up the rest of this week towards the end of the video. But I think I'm going to hit the beach again tomorrow before I have to get to Orlando. I'm in Fort Myers, about a 2.5 hour ride to Orlando. But my flight tomorrow is not until 7:15 at night. So I'm definitely going to have a half a beach day tomorrow. And I will catch you guys in the morning. Thanks for watching. Alright, it's morning. Just driving a few minutes back to the beach. Not going to Lover's Key today, but I'm going to one that's very close, like right up the street from that. Because Lover's Key doesn't open till 8 o'clock. It's only 7:05. The other one, it's free and it's 24-hour access. So I'm going to walk around on the beach for a little bit. Then kind of very casually, a very relaxed pace, head up to the Orlando area because my flight is out of Orlando at 7:15 tonight. And I'll give you that whole story in a little bit. And I am not going home. I'm going somewhere else. And I'm gonna take the back way through like Central Florida, Route 17, go up through, end up in Polk County, because there's a Love's Travel Stop, which is my favorite truck stop chain. And I'm gonna grab a shower there. That's in Polk County. It's about 30 minutes south of Orlando, and then I'll head up to the airport later on tonight. Yeah, I've been going to the beach all day yesterday. I'm going to the beach again right now. I'm gonna take a shower and put some clean clothes on before I get on the plane. And yeah, walking on the beach, about 8 o'clock in the morning, about 75 degrees. Another good day in the life. Just stopped off at the truck, drop off my shirt because it's warm. It's Florida weather. I just walked 4 miles on the beach, 2 miles down to the end, and then 2 miles back to where I parked. And I'm gonna walk down to the other end and back, which is a little bit shorter, maybe 3 miles total. It's about 9:30 in the morning. It's 10:38 a.m. I just spent 3 hours walking on the beach, went about 6 miles. 75 degrees, but it feels a little bit warmer because it's humid and it's bright sunny day. Such a nice day. I can't believe this is March 1st. I mean, I can believe it because I come to Florida a lot, but it's March 1st and it's just full-blown summer. So I'm going to tell you guys what I'm doing tonight and for the rest of the week a little bit later, but right now I'm going to head up the street to the foot wash because it'd be hard to show you, but I'm not wearing any shoes right now. And only shoes I got with me are sneakers because I hate sandals. And, you know, I usually, like, if I'm working or just kicking around, usually when I'm at home I wear steel toe boots, but I have TSA pre-check and you can't wear steel toe boots on pre-check or you still have to take off your shoes. So I love just being able to fly through, and that's another story for another time, but I wish there was a way to wear steel-toe boots through TSA pre-check. There is currently not a way to do that without having to stop and take them off. Anyway, that's neither here nor there, but I'm going up the street about 3 miles because I know where there's a foot wash station. In the state park that I was yesterday has like 3 of them, but I'm not going to pay to go in there just for that. There's a dog beach not too far from here, about 3 miles up the road, that's free and open, and they have a foot wash like right by the side of the road. So I'm going to go take advantage of that. Because, I mean, I need my shoes the rest. I got 1 pair of shoes with me. I need them for the rest of the week. Don't want to get them filled with sand. But there I go again, talking way too much like ever. It's a few minutes later. I got my shoes back on. And when I just said it was 75, that was based on what the truck was saying. And I was parked in the shade. As soon as I pulled out on the main road, it instantly jumped up to 85. Which feels more accurate because it felt like it was at least 80 when I was walking around on the beach. 85 right now, 11 a.m. And I just want to show you guys something. I'm from the Northeast. Like, if you go to the beach, like New Hampshire, Massachusetts, you know, up in those cold states, I'm not knocking them. Like, I'm from there, but I love Florida way better. But anyway, you go to the beach up there, you pay to park. Like Massachusetts, you're probably going to pay like 20 bucks to park anywhere you go to the beach. Hampton Beach, New Hampshire, you know, same thing. You're paying. But here in Florida, if you know where to go, I mean, it does take a little bit of local knowledge, which I do have from so many trips down here. You can easily park for free. You can launch a kayak for free. You can have a whole awesome day at the beach in this tropical climate without spending anything. Let me show you something. So look right here, this is just the main road. And parking all along it. You can just pull your car off the road, and there's a bunch of these gravel areas all up and down this whole street. And this bridge right there, water, you can just park, launch a kayak, do whatever, totally free. It's a little bit later. Got a couple errands taken care of that I needed to do before tonight's flight. I needed to pick up a phone charger because mine crapped out. My phone's okay, it was just the charger, so that was, you know, it could have been worse. And I got a Pepsi at Circle K a minute ago. And now I'm heading back up to the Orlando area. That was a really nice morning, walking around on the beach, all 6 miles. I could have gone more, but I figured I'd be there all day if I kept walking south, because that would have gone like 5-6 miles. And then that would have been, you know, 10, 12 miles total. So I was like, all right, 6 is good. And plus, I'm going to be back in Florida next weekend anyway. But I'll tell you guys the full story of the upcoming week in a little bit here before I get to the airport tonight. Driving back up to Orlando right now. I just jumped on the highway in Fort Myers, I-75, but I won't be on it for long. Taking the back way through Central Florida, cattle country. Fun fact about Florida that not many people know, it's the #1 cattle state in the South. So I will check in a little bit later, but it is up to 91 degrees. So far this trip, I've worn a shirt less than 50% of the time. Alright, I'll catch you guys in a few. Wasn't kidding. It's just one cattle field I've driven by so far in just a couple of miles. There's a lot of cattle in the central part of Florida. Such a nice ride through here. Just rural Florida. "91 degrees, March 1st. Here's another thing Florida's known for. Orange groves. Look at all those trucks full of oranges over there. Making progress, still about 110 miles south of Orlando. Getting there. Just parked at Love's Travel Stop in Davenport, Florida, about 40 minutes south of Orlando. This is a big nationwide truck stop chain. This is my favorite place to grab a shower when I'm traveling without paying for a hotel room. It's way, way, way cheaper here. And I'm just hoping there's not a wait, because it is really, really, really busy. If I have to wait for a shower, I'm gonna have to just skip it, unfortunately. Last time I took a shower was at home on Saturday before I flew down here. I went to the beach yesterday, the beach again today, so I need it. Take a shower, put some clean clothes on before my flight to Las Vegas tonight. Okay, let's see. Hopefully, oh man, I'm just hoping there's not a wait. So luckily there was no wait. This is a really big one. They had like 10, they had 10 showers here. Some of them only have like 4. Right off Interstate 4, so busy area. So it used to cost 12 bucks, now it costs 13. You get the towels are included, those big blue towels. You know, it works. I know it's cheap and it works. Sure, 13 bucks sounds expensive, but I'm not paying, you know, 80, 90 for a hotel room that I don't need, that I only need it for the shower. All right, just got finished up with the shower. Just got a little bit of gas here at Love's Truck Stop. And just got a little bit because I'm gonna have to fill it up again near the airport before I return it. And the reason I'm still not wearing a shirt is A, it's still 91 degrees and it's Florida and it's awesome. And B, I had enough clothes for 2.5 days in Florida, which is what I thought I was doing, not 8 days all over the place, which it turned into. So I have one set of regular clothes, and then I have one other set of clothes that consists of a swimsuit and a t-shirt. So I'm either going to have to find a laundromat or wash my clothes. I'm going to have to buy some clothes. I'm going to have to do something. But once I get out on the highway, I'll tell you guys about what I'm doing this week and why. Alright, I'm right up the street from the airport. I had to take the jump on the toll road to go the last few miles because I was running really tight on time. Yeah, $2.75 of what I like to call stupid tax for me not being more organized and allowing enough time to dodge the friggin' toll. But anyway, I'm on time. I'm right up the street from the airport, just going to Wawa to gas up the truck. Another bit of local knowledge, on Febuary Boulevard on the way to the Orlando airport, fill up your rental car at Wawa, not Suncoast. Suncoast is the closest gas station to the airport, but it's like $5 a gallon, and they have no price posted. Here's Wawa's regular price, $2.69, and they're a couple of blocks apart. Alright, so I just got done at Wawa here on Febuary Boulevard near the Orlando airport, and I gotta get right over to the airport in a minute here, but real quick, let me close out this video. So I paid some stupid tax today, and what do I mean by that? That's money where I, shouldn't have to spend, but I do because I'm either running late, not organized, screwed up, anything like that. And today I was running late, which always happens. I should have planned better. So I had to take the toll road to the airport. $2.75 that could have been avoided. I didn't have time to do anything else. And I'm talking fast because I want to close out this video properly, but I gotta get to the airport. I'm like a mile up the street from it. Let me think. So a stupid tax that I paid, $2.75 toll. Thank God it takes cash in Florida. A toll violation in a rental vehicle is not good. I've only done it once, but it's expensive. It could be like 25, 30 bucks for one. So that $2.75 toll and more expensive gas, it's $2.69 here. It costs 60 bucks to fill up the truck. It would have been $2.45 if I had gone up the street, but I didn't have time to do that. I had a $10 fuel stop yesterday and a couple of quick little $5 fuel stops today because I was just in a rush and being cheap. So I spent 80 bucks in gas to drive the truck. Would have been like 35 for that amount of driving in a rental car, but 80 bucks, it's worth it. I put about 500, I think I put exactly 532 miles on this truck. It has 569 on it now. It had 30 something when I picked it up. So yeah, and then the other stupid tax I paid, I didn't have time to eat anything today. I was gonna get a good meal before the airport, but all I had time to do was I got a couple of protein bars here in Wawa, $2 a piece, so $4, just something to hold me over. Cause all I've had today was a fountain drink at Circle K, and that was hours ago, so didn't get time to eat. But if I was just flying home to Boston or Manchester, I would suck it up and just be hungry. I hate overpriced airport food. I can't even enjoy my meal when I know I'm being ripped off. So yeah, but the reason I grabbed the protein bars is because I got a 5-hour nonstop flight here in a little bit. I'm flying Orlando to Las Vegas nonstop tonight. Frontier Airlines. Yeah, it's about a 5-hour flight. I don't want to be hungry that long. And I did not have time to explain everything. I thought I was going to be flying home today, but instead I'm flying out west to Vegas, and I'm going to be gone the rest of the week. So a 3-day trip turned into an 8-day trip. So I'm going to explain that right here. I'm going to record it later and edit that in, so you're going to see it right now on what I'm doing for the rest of the week. And this whole playlist will have everything. It'll have Florida, it'll have Vegas, it'll have the other stuff I'm doing that I'm going to explain. So I'm going to edit that in right here, and I will see you guys in the next vlog starting in Las Vegas. Alright, so as promised, here's the explanation. So I got some stressful stuff going on in my life right now. I'm an open book. I'm going to tell you guys all about it, but not till the end of this trip, because this is a good week. This is a fun week, and I want to be in a positive, good time and mood. So I'll explain everything that's going on, but not till, it'll probably be in the last video of this playlist, like towards the end of this trip. But with some stuff going on in my life, I just wanted to get out of Dodge for a few days, and this started as a 2-day trip to Florida. I flew down Saturday evening, I flew down from home to Florida. I live in New Hampshire, but I flew to Boston Logan because the price was a lot cheaper than Manchester. And they had an evening flight. I couldn't have left as late as I needed to from Manchester. But anyhow, so I jumped down to Florida Saturday. Beach day, all day Sunday. Beach again Monday. Well, you guys saw the vlog. And I was scheduled to fly home from Florida Monday afternoon. But I didn't really want to because I have some time. I have all week off. And I just did not feel like going home, sitting at home and doing nothing. And I'm like, well, what else could I do? So I did some flight searches, and this was all super last minute that I booked everything. Like at the Florida trip, I booked it 24 hours before I flew. This Las Vegas trip, I booked 24 hours before I flew. Yeah, I'm in Las Vegas right now. Keep watching to the next video for what I do in Vegas. And I was sitting there on the beach, Lovers Key State Park in Fort Myers yesterday. Well, kind of 2 days ago. It still feels like Monday, even though it's early Tuesday morning. So on Sunday, I was on the beach at Lovers Key State Park in Fort Myers, thinking, I don't want to go home tomorrow. What am I going to do about it? So the end result was I spent 90 minutes on my phone juggling flights and rental cars and looking up options and doing some travel planning for quite literally 90 minutes. And while I was doing this on my phone, I was standing in ankle-deep water in 90-degree weather. It was just perfect. So the end result was I grabbed a Frontier flight from Orlando to Las Vegas nonstop. And it was expensive, but not really that expensive considering how last minute it was. It was I think it was 121 one way. And I arrived in Las Vegas a little bit ago, and again, it'll be in the next vlog what I'm doing in Vegas. So I am in Vegas until Friday. Rental car. My cousin from Denver is flying in to meet me. I'm picking him up at the airport in a little while, actually. And I'm going to hang out with my cousin all week out west. Going to be in Las Vegas part of the time. Going to go to Phoenix because there's a hike that I want to do down there. And really just wherever else the week takes us. And, 4 days in Vegas, out west. It's going to be fun. And that brings me to Friday. So I have the weekend off next weekend as well. So I booked a flight from Las Vegas to Miami, nonstop on American Airlines. And that one is Friday night red eye. So I'll get to Miami 7 a.m. Saturday. Beach day in South Florida on Saturday. And then early Sunday morning, I have a Spirit Airlines flight home from Orlando to Boston. So yeah, crazy whirlwind of a week. Yeah, the credit card bill is going to be not too fun, the next one that comes, but it's only money. You only live once. I've learned from experience that just do it up. After the price has been forgotten, the memories remain. And the reason I'm going back to Florida next weekend, even though I just came from there, is A, I want to. I love Florida. And B, before any of this, situation started happening in my life, which I'll tell you guys about it. Last video of this playlist, it'll be in there somewhere. I'm an open book, but I'll tell you guys about it then. I had a pre-scheduled trip to Florida for next weekend, and I didn't want to just miss out on it because I took my Spirit Airlines flight home that was already booked and paid for. My American Airlines flight from Boston to West Palm Beach for Saturday. I switched that around. I was able to change it and get the Las Vegas to Miami nonstop flight. And I could apply the fare that I had paid for that to the Vegas-Miami flight. I had to pay something extra because it was this flight being last minute and a kind of longer distance red eye. It was more expensive. But in the end, I came out okay, and it's not terribly expensive. But like I said, it's only money. You only live once. Go ahead and do what you want to do and live it up. So that is what is going on. I'm gonna shut up now and keep on watching. Next video is about Vegas. There'll be a separate one of me and my cousin in Phoenix. Actually, I don't know if he wants to be in the vlogs or not. It'll be up to him, but there'll definitely be a vlog from Phoenix. And then another vlog from Florida when I get there next weekend. 8 days on the road, day in the life.